It's late at night and I don't want to go to work tomorrow, but what excuse do you call in with and not have to go get a test? Uh, so let's just talk about toys. I'm back, and we got a special historical figure I'm going to talk about right here. We got what I think is the very first Tim Drake Robin action figure. This is the first one for sure with Robin in a new outfit. Is this actually supposed to be Tim Drake? Did Kenner even care? Did they even follow anything from DC? Or did DC just send them new pictures of Robin figures and say, hey, this is Robin? Do they care this Tim Drake? No, but as a comic fan, we're going to say this is Tim Drake. This figure is from the Batman Returns collection, and what are you saying? He wasn't even in that movie. Well, yeah, they made a figure anyway. They also reused this body later that year for Batman the Animated Series, which came out in September. So I figure those toys came out for Christmas, and Batman Returns came out in June. So this figure should came first. Plus, this is a little bit more detailed a figure than the animated sculpts were. Of course, they changed the head, changed the colors. Picked this up in a mall just over the Connecticut border, coming out of Rhode Island. And not only does that mall have a vintage toy shop, they have an Orange Julius. Very important. I forgot what I even paid for this. I couldn't have been more than $10, and he's mint and he's complete. Boom, bah, bah, boom, bah. I only picked this up maybe 2-3 weeks ago. My figure hunts. I always knew about this figure, but I didn't pick it up. Batman Returns came out. I wasn't collecting toys in '92. We were on a few-year break until I got my job at Toys R Us in '95. So when I started working at Toys R Us, I had a 5-finger discount. So that's when I started collecting action figures again. Before this figure and before the animated Robin, because the animated Robin was definitely Dick Grayson from the cartoon. They just switched to the current costume. But we had Toy Biz Robin, which is on this channel like every other damn video, which was basically a knockoff of Kenner Superpowers one. So we were getting classic Robin all the way back. Every figure of Robin was this old school outfit. Till they made this guy right here. Look at this. They spent money on the cape. Look, it's like they got 2 colors for the cape. Black, yellow. Black, yellow. And it's just like all the other same type of cape they've been using since Superpowers. And here he is without his cape. Get a good look at the details on there. See, they wouldn't have that much muscle definition if this was originally supposed to be the animated series on there. But look at that head. That's a weird looking head. He also came with this nifty grappling hook thingy. Boom! Action features. Here he is suited up with his little grappling hook as a backpack. Every Batman figure from Dark Knight collection and Batman Returns collection, they all had these weird little gimmick toys for the back. Because we had this. This one's actually a Batman Returns, but we didn't. I only pick these up now because they're cheap and I can get tons of them. One day I'd like to get a big jar and just buy as many as I can, throw them in the jar, have people guess how many I got. Finally, you get a Robin that fits in with the aesthetic more of this Batman. This is Dark Knight Collection Batman. So basically, this is like, it was sort of for the movie, but it's not the movie, because he's wearing all different, there's like a million different kind of Batman, so why not throw Robin in there, but tie it into the movie, the new movie, even though that penguin was just another Superpowers penguin redone. So it didn't really matter that he wasn't in the movie. That series didn't even follow anything to the movie. They just wanted to slap the name of the movie on the package just to get a little advertisement out there, get them figures out the door, get them moving, get them in kids' hands. You'd think that is a weird sculpting choice, but let's go back and actually look at the comic books. Look, he had a big giant flat top there. You see, I fell for all the variant covers right there. Felt like you had to read the comic like 3-4 times just to get your money's worth. Guess what? They're still worthless. So I fell for that. This is a famous cover right here. Great art, but isn't Robin supposed to be like 15? Tim Drake? Looks like he's like 34. He's got a receding hairline. But that weird hairdo choice right there. There he is. It's actually designed by one of my favorite comic book artists ever, Norm Brayfogle. I always said if I won Powerball and I get to make my own comic book, I would have hired him to draw it. And, well, unfortunately he's dead now. So, I'll have to win even more to bring him back to life. Well, whoever sculpted this, they tried their best. We'll give him an E for an effort. Gotta have the comic with the little foil sticker doodad on there. Gotta have another one. Gotta have another one. Gotta have another one. Now, if this is Tim Drake, and this is Dick Grayson, is the 89, knockoff Toy Biz Robin, is he Jason Todd? I don't know. Speaking of that Toys R Us 5-finger discount, I remember getting this with that special discount at the store, but they're no longer in business, at least in America, so I don't think anybody's going to want to collect on my past transgressions, and which I apologize. I'm not proud of it, but I still have it. This is Batman Forever Robin, the Chris O'Donnell. Holy rusted metal Batman! I remember when they first debuted Robin's new costume, which, I mean, Jason Todd's body was barely cold in the comic books because they introduced Tim Drake like 8 issues after Jason Todd got blown up, and he was Robin like a year in costume, like a year after that, because he was training for that whole time. But I remember living in New York on NBC News. They had an interview with Denny O'Neil, and who was the writer of Batman at the time and the editor, and they had a little press conference where they showed some actor, model guy dressed up in the new costume, and they're showing off, they're telling you the history of Robin. This is the new costume. It was a big deal because superheroes never change costumes, and now Robin's had like 10 different costumes. He's Red Robin, he's this, that, all sorts of stuff. But that was the big deal back then. And I can't find any evidence of that at all. There's no pictures, no videos on YouTube of that little news story, the local news story. You figured that'd be easy to find. Somebody would have kept that on tape. I taped it that day, and I watched it like 1,000 times at school the next day. I was showing everybody, look, I can draw Robin's new costume, stuff like that. But I cannot find that anywhere. So hopefully somebody in the comment section send me a link to the NBC's New York's unveiling of the new Robin costume. Boom! They can sell this, but they couldn't make the rocket-firing Boba Fett, right? I guess because this one has a string on it, you can't choke to death. Let's say some kid is choking on this, it's got the string on it, you just pull it right back out. When there's now like dozens to even hundreds of versions of your favorite characters, it's cool to get the rookie figure, and that's why I was so excited to get this figure. And basically, this rambling video, that's all I wanted to say. Party on.